Good morning, everybody. I finally am outside. I'm going to do an update for you. My little orchard is actually doing really, really good. Still, look how beautiful that is. We haven't gotten a lot of cold weather. And when I say cold, I'm meaning in the 60s. To everybody out there, that's like nothing. But it does affect the growth of tropicals. Ooh, spider web. Got a lot of spiders making huge webs, and they're huge spiders. Here's our little baby girls. Say good morning, girls. They are doing fantastic. Even Miss Nala there, she's doing wonderful. She's getting friendlier and friendlier. Y'all look really fat this morning. What have you been eating, huh? They've been working on this patch of woods. As you can see, there's a lot of bare trees. This was so thick, you couldn't see through it. Now, you see that patch of light color there? That's my driveway. We can actually see through to the driveway now. They're doing a phenomenal job. They're almost ready to be moved because they're not going to eat this all palmetto. So most of the low stuff is gone in here. And I'm thinking we're just going to move them right here next, because this is the very edge of the driveway where you come up from over there, you come around here. And I think we'll just tuck them in there for a few days and then decide where they go from here. The areas that we've run them in, one of them is right back here. And as you can see, it's growing back up again. So it'll soon be time to bring them and run them back through here again. We are talking about getting another Premier 1 fence. Probably get the smaller ones because this is really heavy for the two of us with our backs. So we're talking about, this is like 100 and some feet. We're talking about going down to 80 some feet. And if we have to get more than one, then we get more than one. But they've got some stuff over here. You girls need to be working on that, but I think we need to knock that down for them. So Jim will probably go in there and start bending limbs, and they'll finish cleaning them. They're so petite compared to my other goats. Now Nala there, she's an F2, so that means she's a second generation mini Nubian. And you can see she is pretty small. Now Bella, she's an F1. And she actually hasn't grown much at all. So she might be nice and petite. My buck, I would consider petite compared to my other girls. We've stopped using this with the goats because it has built up some mold spurs. So when you actually start pulling it, it's got dust in it and stuff. And we don't want to give them anything that could be toxic. So this goes into gardens and trees. And here's my sweet babies. These are my older goats. And you see how much smaller? This is Oreo and that's Pilot. You see how much smaller he is compared to her? He is definitely more of what we're looking for size anyway. Yes, sweet boy, sweet boy. Yes, he's my sweet boy. He's looking at my hand, look at that. Sweet boy, you're so funny. He still really smells bucky. All right, let me check out your girls. And here's my girls. Oh, careful. Hey, Oreo. Hey, Oreo. Yeah, look at my Oreo girl. These girls are sleeping a lot more. And let's see if we can get a shot of bellies. They come up at this end to nap. As you can see, it's pretty worn down. They spend a lot of time up here napping during the day. See if we can get belly shots. He's got a little bulging going on there. Not too much on her this morning. But yeah, this one I know is pregnant. Oreo is pregnant because now keep in mind that Oreo's only 2 months. So her major stomach development will start happening in the next 2 months, I would say. We'll really see a difference. And you see some bulging on Latte. Now keep in mind, when I got Latte and Pilot, Latte's ribs, I could feel all her ribs. I can't feel her ribs anymore. And this guy, even though he's the one who looks pregnant, look at that belly. He's put on some beautiful weight. Say, but we keep them dewormed, or as much as you can with goats, and we keep them well fed. Right, girl? See, I'm well fed. Yes, I am. Don't you nibble on that. That would make mommy really mad and hurt. I got too close to the fence. But the goats are doing wonderful. And they're so sweet and friendly. They've come so far from when we first got them. Yeah. He likes his head scratched. Look at that. But yeah, my girls are looking great. When the sun's out, their coats are nice and shiny. There's Miss Latte. She's so chill. Miss Latte's such a chill girl. Yeah, see, I'm a chill girl. Come here. Come here, Latte. Now, I did pull some pictures that the other breeder sent me. The one where we got these guys from. Now, both these girls have had kids before. Latte, the brown one, she threw triplets. Her triplets, two had the airplane ears, is what I call them, and one had Nubian ears. So hopefully we'll get at least one or two from her, and they'll have Nubian ears. Oreo, I don't recall. She had one baby that looked just like her. And I don't remember what its ears look like, though. So, oh, goodness. Is it cud chewing time? Are you coughing cud, huh? Good silly boy. Yeah, she's definitely looking around. They're all doing great. I mean, we even found that they're sleeping up here at night when it's warm out. They don't sleep in their shelter. They'll come up here and they'll curl up all together. But the reason why we think is, right there's the other girls. If one of them starts showing a heat signal, he wants to be near. And we only got, I think, 3 or 4 months before he gets to be with Nala. And it'll be nice to see what kind of kids we get from Nala and him. They should be pretty small, though, because she's very petite compared to these two girls. What are you coughing for? Well, stop hanging yourself on the fence, you screwball. Look at this. He started doing this since he got Bucky. As long as he's not biting, I don't really mind too much, because it just makes our bond together better. And he was very skittish when we got him. And now I could just hug and kiss on him all day long. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. He's a real Romeo, guys. I can't even... Oh, my gosh. When he was near the little ones and they came in heat when we were up in Kentucky. Oh, my gosh. He just wanted to be with those girls. All right. My hand's all slimy now. Now, some of the things we have done... We've made some changes. They're minor changes, but they had to be done. One, we re-fenced the garden. So now, all my good soil is over there. And this is where we're building the new garden, the next section of the garden. You see I have the cardboard down? I also brought in all my nursery trees because we're supposed to get rain for the next 3 to 4 days. And I wanted everything out here so that we can get them watered without us using our rain catch. But we got this all redone. Yeah, we still have all 4 roosters. They are on the chopping block though, guys. We're gonna dispatch the animals before winter gets in here too hard. We're gonna dispatch the roosters and the non-laying hens. I might only be able to make like bone broth or like shredded chicken, something like that with them. Or we'll just make them into cat food. But we're not going to keep supporting all these roosters. And they're so noisy. You hear that? We hear that all day and sometimes well into the night. And it starts at 4 o'clock in the morning some mornings. So we need to make some changes there. Plus, I really want to bring in some dual-purpose chickens. And a rooster, 1 rooster for breeding. And from what we know on these roosters, because they're mixed with the India roosters or India chickens that has the black meat, we were told they're not good egg layers. They're not good meat producers. So at this point, we're supporting roosters for no real purpose. And as with most homesteads, your animals need to have a purpose. The goats, their purpose is one, for breeding, but the most important one is they're eating all this brush out of here. So that is an important feature that they're doing for us. And that's another reason we want to get some more Premier 1 fencing, so we can run 2 groups of goats. This group and that group will be run separate, and only the females that can be bred will be kept with Pilot. The females who have young and are nursing will be kept separate. Because you don't want one pregnancy after another. You want to give your girls a rest so their bodies have time to heal, just like ours. Now, back to the garden. You can tell I love my goats. I can't believe how much both Jim and I have fallen in love with these animals. And especially Jim. He doesn't take to animals like some people do. And he loves those 2 little girls over there. He takes care of them pretty much on his own. And I take care of these 3. That way our chores are split in half and it's not as hard on me with my back. But the garden, yesterday I planted some broccoli. You see that green post? Broccoli, some cabbage. In this patch, I planted turnips there, and then turnip greens I planted at this end. And then I was cleaning out, I'm still cleaning out that back section. That'll get planted with something, I'm not sure yet. But that little patch right there has got carrots in it. And I just planted it all yesterday, and I watered them. All right, Mr. Biggs, go away. I watered them really good. So I'm hoping that it starts raining so that I don't have to keep watering them, because we're on limited water because we're out of rainy season and we're depending on rainwater. Still, that is on the project list, though, to try and do a sandpoint well. This is hard. Look at this guy. He's gorgeous. I hate to dispatch him. He follows me around. Well, they all do. They think I got food all the time for him. I mean, he's gorgeous. But he's got a couple crippled toes. And as long as he seems to be okay, I haven't worried about it. But with the fact that they're going to eat us out of house and home this winter, I don't feel it's fair to keep them when they don't serve a purpose. We don't want to breed with them. The banana trees are doing so-so. They were fenced in, but we needed the fencing for the garden, so we pulled it. But they're green, and they are putting up pups. Well, that's a brand new leaf on that one. See that? That's how a new banana leaf comes in. That's also how the banana flower comes in, but it will be probably another year before we'd see a banana flower if these don't freeze this winter. So that's another concern. Pecan trees doing so-so. This one's not so good. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. I gotta clean the goat house. I gotta show you this one bale. This is the bale we bought that was freshly harvested. And you can see they've eaten it down hugely. So we feed this to both sets of girls. So, and all this stuff on the ground, because it's been so dry, as long as it's not pooped and peed in, I take that and I put another layer in their goat house for them to sleep on. And that keeps them from having to lay in urine or poopies. Yeah, let me see who found me again. He never fails. He is so sweet. He still stinks pretty good. So when you pet him, prepare to smell buckiness for a little while afterwards. Now, he's what they call a polled buck. He didn't grow horns, but you can feel he's got bumps there, and that's where he likes to be scratched. Look. I see your sweet little eyes there. What are you grunting at me for, huh? No teeth. No teeth, buddy. Yeah. He's so sweet. It's so funny because he gets excited, and this long hair on the back of his head stands up, and I know he's excited. He can be all the way over in that corner, but if I come over here, sorry, I'll go slow. If I come over here to the door, he'll come tearing around the corner. It is too funny. And then the girls will follow him. What are you doing? Listen, Pilot, you're so funny. We're actually thinking about tethering them a little bit to get them into some forage back here, because we got a lot of forage in here that we could offer them behind their pen. So we're thinking about that. We'll see. You hear that? Num, num, num. Sweaty hands, I think that's what he's enjoying. Because I've been outside for a while, I'm all sweaty. Yeah. Mama all sweaty? Huh? Is Mama all sweaty? Such a sweet boy. My sweet boy? Yes, you are. Yeah, my sweet boy. But that's our update. As you can see, they're doing fantastic. And I'll keep posting on these girls and follow their pregnancies with you guys. This is a first for me, and I'm sure some of you haven't followed a goat pregnancy before either, so we'll try and do it together. Other than that, oh, can I show you this? Yay! Our projects are getting done. I had to sit down and say, okay, we're going to focus. We're going to do this today. And as long as the weather cooperates, we get it done. So we did get this side T-vec'd. And the next is going to be underneath that tarp. We're going to run the T-vec around the front. Then the house is almost all T-vec'd. Winter's coming and it's time to get serious here and get some of this stuff done. So we're trying to focus on house projects while maintaining the goats in the homestead and the garden. And we're also splitting wood. So all those piles of wood that I shared with y'all, we're starting to work through them. And we are cutting them down and getting them ready for the winter. This is our animal feed right there. So that's the animal feed. We got to clean these off because we got rain coming, I hope. Hurricane Nate. We still got to plant all these. I don't really have a spot for these yet. That's my problem. I don't know where I want to put them. And this is some of the oak. Now what we did, that's pine there, okay? And there was pine here and there was pine here, but it was all really low. We cleaned it out, we raked it out, we put some pallets down, so this wood is not sitting on the ground to rot. And then this is some of the oak we split. And I'm cleaning this out and moving it down there because that's not the ideal wood for the wood stove. Can we burn it? Yes, but with burning that, we risk creosote buildup in the chimney a lot quicker than with the oak. So the thought is burn a couple of those, then burn a couple of these until those are gone. And we probably have about 6 trees we need to cut up yet and add to that. Now, what's going on with something here that I've started doing, a lot of this wood is just, these stacks were on the ground. So, you can see how crumbly this is? It just crumbles. See that? That's going into the new side of the garden to decompose and break down. Here's the back side of our pile. So, we got quite a bit done. Being in Florida, we really don't know how much firewood are we going to need. So we're going to split what we can get and what we have. If we have more than what we need, it'll roll over to next winter. So we are working diligently on getting ready for winter. So now, we got another, it's nonstop, guys. We've been busy, busy, busy. And it's hard to stop and make videos because Jim really does not like being recorded. And he gets frustrated when we're in the middle of a project and I want to record. So I try not to do that to him. Keeps the peace. But there's another free load of wood. You see that over there? That was another free load of wood. We're getting wood any way we can for multiple purposes. Now I'm going to show you. He's over there. He's splitting wood. He doesn't want to be filmed, so But we're working on that pile today. And we still have, there's a ton of wood out in that driveway that we had to drop off when the driveway was saturated and we couldn't pull through the mud hole. So we still have that all to deal with. But winter's coming. It's actually only like 82 here today versus 92. And to us, it feels great. So it is a process of the cooler days. We're trying to be outside. Every Saturday, our goal is to split wood until we either can't anymore or we run out of wood, one or the other. Then the rest of the time we're spending on the homestead and the cabin. So hopefully by the next video this here will be TVAC'd. We're going to TVAC underneath there, but we're going to wait until we take this tarp down to finish the top. Unless he takes the top higher. I don't know what his plan is there, but we're getting there. It's happening. The house is getting more comfortable. My kitchen, oh my gosh, that extra, it's a plywood countertop, guys, but oh my gosh, it's made my life so much easier. Plus the sink is now plumbed into a drain. So I can drain all my dishwater, anything I need to rinse out, I can just dump it down the drain, and it goes into our banana circle. So any food scraps or anything that might be in there that'll go through, I'm trying not to let that happen because the smells. But all that goes into the banana circle, and none of it's going to hurt the bananas. If anything, it'll keep that area nice and moist and promote growth. Here's our Peanut. This is my feral cat, guys. Is she feral? Not anymore. Say, just don't pick me up. Say, I don't like picking up. Yeah, but I like a good scratch now. Yes. Yeah, she'll come sit on my lap too. Just can't pick her up and put her on my lap. Almost all our cats, it's really been strange for us because we've had these cats for years as house cats. Almost all of them want to be outside. So what we've done, we've left them go out, and guys, they don't want to come back in. Now, maybe when it gets cold, they will. But right now, they're loving it. They're all over the property. They go up the driveway. So, you know, whatever makes them happy. And this is an old girl. She's like 12 years old. Say, but I like it out here. She was real timid and scared when she first came out. But then after about a week, she started walking around. She lays out and suns herself. She even lets the chickens get next to her. So she's kind of come into her own personality through being an outside cat, which is just mind-boggling to us. Yes, you're such a pretty girl. Say, I call her Princess. Her name's Peanut, though. Say, yes, you're a Peanut. You're a Peanut. Yes, you are. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a really hectic time of the year for us because as the temperatures go down, we go outside and get chores done. So I hope you like the content. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, hit that little bell and you'll get notifications when my next video comes up. God bless and take care.